Hello दोस्तों, welcome to Rest. I'm back with eFootball 2026. Okay, let's start. Delete live update. अच्छा हर वक्त होता है लाइव अपडेट. हो गया start. अभी क्या क्या करना है. कंटिन्यू. फिर तो एक मैच खेलते हैं तो थोड़ा चेंज. सही है, दोनों को आगे रखूंगा. खेल के देखते हैं. वैसे कौन सा है. ये देख, कैप्टन बनाना हो. कैप्टन ही. 10 6 करना. 4 9 बढ़ गया है इसका. पहले कौन सा खेलना चाहिए? रेगुलर खेल लेते हैं, 2 दिन बाद खेल, फिर प्रोफेशनल मोड खेलेंगे।
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on. Can he finish? Pablo Torre. And here's Messi. And here's Kane. Kane! Oh, crossbar! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
लेग निकल गया।
That is very well defended. Now it's Kane. And he welcomes it in. Shapes to shoot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Now it's Kane. And here's Messi. Now this could be... Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Barcelona gain their reward with an early goal. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
वहाँ पे मारा था।
Darder. And he's been shifted off it. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Robertson. Yamal. And he shoots! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Gets a good foot in there. Oh, strongly challenged there. He has found the way through. Kane. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Nice physical challenge. And this is Messi.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well timed, excellent interception. Tony Lato. And Pablo Torre just eases him off the ball. Omar Mascarell. Pablo Torre. And it's Costa. 30 minutes gone. And it's Kane. Muriqi. And here's Messi. And here's Kane. And a chance! It's bounced back off the post. And he's heaved it away. And they've got rid. Messi. Now it's Kane. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think you've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Caicedo. And it's Camavinga. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Now it's Muriqi. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Now it's Messi.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Is there any support? He might not need. He's having a shot! And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Muriqi. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Barcelona absolutely dominated that half, Peter, and now it's all about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. just stay calm and see this one out.
Barcelona will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. So right back into the action. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to get it clear. No, he's not getting his way this time. Yamal. Now it's Messi. Tony Lato gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Steaming on goalwards. There's the shot! It's in! This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Messi, steaming forward at pace. That's a good foray he's making. Now it's Yamal.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Messi. Kane being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Cleared away. Pablo Torre, Muriqi, and Costa, Akanji, Donnarumma, and it's Van Dijk, and Alexander-Arnold, Yamal, Caicedo. Oh, nice touch. And the shot's on here. Real chance! And that's past the post.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Darder. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Akanji. Van Dijk. Spread to the right. Tony Lato cuts out the pass. Darder. Here's Muriqi. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. And it's Caicedo.
Whatever happens, That's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Half an hour gone in the second half. Costa. Messi, given the lift of his goal. Distributed tidily. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Messi. Takes a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? And this is Messi. Shot a goal! Oh, he's hit the bar! No, couldn't hit the target.
बाढ़ में लग गया.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
Time for a change in personnel.
El dorsal 12. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 28. El dorsal 41.
फोन आ गया था, अभी करते हैं। गोल की बात मुझे बता सकते
Omar Mascarell. He was under real pressure there. Caicedo. And here's Kane. Now he's running away. Kane. And the finish! And yes, it's there!
5 goal.
How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
El dorsal 17. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 3.
So we have movement on
será
both benches.
sustituido por el dorsal
Things
22.
looking so
Cambio
easy,
de
almost
jugadores.
too easy here. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Just too much on that. Oh, there's the clearance. Darder. That is good
Habrá
strength.
3 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Morishi. Always goal side. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Mojica. Nicely spread. Yamal. Oh, well played, well played. And we're done. Barcelona have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Barcelona definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
Okay, table again. So, RB. एक मैच भी नहीं आ रहा। चलो ठीक से क्या हो रहा है?
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So straight into the action. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah,
Messi! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Over to the right flank. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kane. Steaming chance! That's going wide left.
whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Caicedo. And it's Kane. Spread it left. That's Kane. Camavinga. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's got away. Stood up well to him there. Akanji. Well, it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Now it's Messi. Oh, good ball. Tries a shot. Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The first breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Camavinga. And here's Messi. Great chance! And a neat finish. They are purring, truly purring. Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Oh, good climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
And it's Messi. Barcelona have hit a quick-fire double here and are well and truly in the driving seat. Camavinga. Yamal. And Yamal. And it's Caicedo. Oh, good spread. Martin. Umteka. And he's been shifted off it. That's really well manoeuvred. And this is Messi. Yamal. And here's Messi. Plenty. And Messi! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Martin. Vallecas couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. And it's Messi. Yamal. That is lovely.
Correct pass.
Martin.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Nicely weighted ball. Umteka. Oh, Umteka! And he should have made them pay.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Akanji. Robertson. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now, can he find a finish? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Robertson gets over and intercepts. Now it's Messi. Oh, look at... Can he finish? Now, who's... And one more try! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Can he get it through? Martin. And here comes the corner. Vallecas with another chance from a corner. They've played it short. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Shifted it to the flank. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yamal. And it's half-time. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona, clearly the superior force halfway through this contest. They lead 3-0. And so the action is resumed. Caicedo. Here's Oyarzabal. And it's Caicedo. Oh, nicely intercepted. Umteka. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And it's Caicedo. And here's Kane. Kane ploughing through the middle. That's put paid to the danger. And that's been won straight back. And Robertson. And here's Oyarzabal. Showing good feet. Messi currently being consciously targeted.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
Played out towards the right wing. Nicely spread, and he's picked it up out wide. Elects to cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.026 espectadores.
Camavinga. Yamal. And it's Van Dijk. Akanji. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And Robertson. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He has found the way through. Martin, here. There's the shot! It goes to show he is human after all.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pinches it off him. And here's Kane. And here's Camavinga. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Van Dijk. Akanji. And it's Caicedo. Mikel Oyarzabal. It's Camavinga. Umteka. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será reemplazado por el dorsal 7.
Akanji turns back here, probably the best option. Distributed tidily. And it's Camavinga. Fernandez. And it's Caicedo. And Akanji. And it's Fernandez. Now it's Messi. And it's Caicedo. Robertson. And Caicedo. And this is Kane. It's Kane! Classic Kane brilliance! A finish right from the top drawer. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona are having a ball here. Looking for the run. Van Dijk. And it's Fernandez. Engages and forces him off the ball. Tries to play it through. Hoisted it. Shot! Goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Goal.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 85 el dorsal 11.
Goal.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Messi. Spread to the right. That has not gone well. Robertson. It's a good run he's making out on the left. That's very neat. Oyarzabal receives it in a good position here.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Messi touches it back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. That's a good ball out wide. Good challenge, excellent challenge. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have done it. They've achieved what they came for. Maximum points, the perfect outcome. Kane claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the player...
8. तो बिठाता हूँ मैं। ओके, देखते हैं। वो देखते हैं कैसा होता है इसमें।
A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Begley.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
La alineación de hoy será
Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Cesar Azpilicueta. As a fellow fullback, I'm a massive fan of this guy's tactical awareness, positioning and defensive duties. He's a real dogged customer. He won't back off when things get tough, and he'll always step up to the plate when the pressure is on. He's my type of player.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Oh, that's fabulous.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Camavinga. And it's Valverde. And Robertson. Back towards the middle. Oyarzabal. Robertson. And the return pass. And it's Camavinga. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far.
अच्छा पास कर रहा है।
Sal. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Jimenez. For Valverde. Quarter of an hour played. Played out to the left flank. And here's Kane.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
He's picked his way through.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Messi. Valverde. And here's Oyarzabal. And this is Kane. And the shot! Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has been cleared. And it's Camavinga. Oh, such a clever touch. Closing in on goal. Sau with the clearance. Camavinga. Robertson. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Messi. And the finish!
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Sau. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Yamal. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Agume. Now Sau. It's played through for him. Oh no, this does not look good. Camavinga. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Messi. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Pass somewhat off target. Sau. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Jimenez. Sau. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. the first touch of the second half.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Yamal plays the return pass. Valverde. Oh, this is a very good run. And it's Messi. Raspilicueta. Now Sao. Spread out to the left. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Valverde. Now it's Oyarzabal. Valverde. And it's Camavinga. Is there any support? He might not need it. Cleared away. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Camavinga under intense pressure.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Deftly away. Mikel Oyarzabal. He's found a way past. And the shot! Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. And it's made its way to him. Tries a shot! It's a goal! It is the pick-me-up they all longed for. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Seville really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Barcelona have fired themselves in front.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Van Dijk. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Alexander-Arnold. That's really well cleared. Alexis Sanchez. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Kane. Good ball, good take. Yamal! Oh, crossbar! He's got away with one there. Raspilicueta. And it's Sanchez. That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. Valverde. Just about up to 75 minutes. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Oyarzabal. That's good play. Opts to play it back. Shot, surely! And that is wildly off target.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Driving forward, and this is Kane.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Sanchez. Out of play for a throw. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
El dorsal 6. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Alexis Sanchez crosses. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Cambio de jugadores.
And he's been shifted off it. Barcelona clearly looking to hold on here right to the end. And that's gone loose. Valverde. And it's Caicedo. Oyarzabal. And Caicedo over to the right flank. That has been knocked clear.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Barcelona moments now away from seeing this one out. Sal.
Habrá 4 minutos de
That
descuento.
has ended up in no man's land. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Caicedo. Now it's Oyarzabal. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. So here comes the substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 28.
Engage. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Kane taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, a bit of a scrappy affair, not quite a smash and grab, but the more it went on, you felt that this game would be decided by just that one moment.
So before we go, many thanks to Jim Beglin for his input, and from us both,
और खेल के देखते हैं।
well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
It is quite a scene here in this grand Colosseum, bearing the name of the former president of its illustrious occupants, Estadio Antonio Vespuccio Liberti. But of course we know it much better as the Mas Monumental. We are just getting started. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Taken back almost at once. And he's been shifted off it. Valverde looking to play him in. And the finish! Goal! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Argentina are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
क्या?
He's picked his way through. Oh, that's superb. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That'll do under the circumstances. Yamal. For Messi. And it's Caicedo. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Dijk. Camavinga.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
Yamal. He's found a way through. Oh, what a... Messi! And a neat finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quick.
Memphis Depay! Yes! They are purring, truly purring. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Madrid find a position of real strength now.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
You own this music. Team wholly data પછી ball.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. If you have just joined... It's Kane! Wide, but only just.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Anthony. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And it's Hector Bellerin. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Isco. He's the one with the magic feet, Peter. He's the kind of player who can change a game with a single touch, unlocking a defence or creating space to get a shot away. I'm assuming that he's been tasked with being the creator-in-chief here, and you can see him picking out runners and setting up people in that final third.
Good effort from distance. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
Now it's Isco, and it's made its way to him. But that has not gone well. Bellerin, and here's Anthony. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Messi. Barcelona are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Oh, nice touch. Yamal. Kane. Nathan clears it away. Mark Roca. No goals as yet. Alexander-Arnold. And this is Kane. Now it's Messi. He's having a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, okay, credit the good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Isco has assisted more league goals than anyone else this season. Yamal. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Plays it through. The less said about that pass, the better. Yamal. And Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. Lovely, now then. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! He has gobbled up his 20th goal. He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Mark Roca. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. In with the challenge.
Pretty robust defending.
And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Yamal, a dangerous raider down the right-hand side. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's had a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
But it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. And here's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Messi driving through the middle. A lot of... Shot, surely! Anthony. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. Now it's Messi. And this is Kane. Pablo Fornals to Mark Roca. That has ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Kane. Alcedo. And he shoots! He's got away with one there.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Mark Roca. Nathan. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Barcelona definitely happy with the way they've gone about things in the first half. Could they have turned more of their chances into goals? They can't let that be their regret now.
Barcelona have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
There's the shot! And no mistake. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's been cut out, well played. Van Dijk. More and more pressure on the ball here. That's a good foray he's making. And it's Messi. Now it's Kane. That's good play. And this is Messi. Takes a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Kane. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nathan. Barcelona gloriously greedy. 3 up and looking for more. Aimed beyond the defence. Alexander-Arnold. And Jamal. Jamal being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Robertson. And here's Kane. The defence opting here for strength in numbers. And he welcomes it in. Kane! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Pablo Fornals. Mark Roca. And it's Rodriguez. And they've got a throw. Turns back here, probably the best option. Robertson. Nathan kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Mikel Oyarzabal. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, that's fabulous. Isco. Caicedo. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly And the shots! And a neat finish! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Gol del Barcelona.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
El dorsal 17. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21.
This is a gloriously greedy performance.
El dorsal 18.
And back to the goalkeeper. Alvaro Fidalgo. Ball played for Hector Bellerin. He's had it nicked away. It's run loose here. Camavinga. Nicely spread. And it's Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin just loves to go forward whenever he can. Caicedo. Now it's Kane. Diego Llorente does really well to win the ball there. Time and again they are repelled. And this is Messi. Goes for a shot! Isco. Riquelme. Now that looks a decent ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Works it forward. And this is Isco.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
He's got away. Oh, he's been big chance! And he's stuck it away. How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Caicedo being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
It's good to see that, Peter. He put in a very good day's work, and you can't do a lot more. It's a well-deserved rest.
Barcelona are having a ball here. And that is that. Barcelona have done it. Happy in the knowledge that they've taken maximum points. Mission accomplished. Kane, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.
Team 2.
Welcome one and all. We have perfect blue skies and quite a contest ahead of us. This really is a feel-good football match. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Now it's Messi, nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. He's cut it out. Alexander-Arnold.
Such good technique.
That is lovely. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, I know people are probably going to knock.
And the finish! He's delivered all right!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Carlos Soler. Oh, that's fabulous. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Oskarsson simply can't escape his critics. He deserves an earful after that.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Trientes. Oskarsson. First quarter of an hour gone. Robertson. And here's Kane. Now it's Messi. Now it's Kane. Big chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Messi. And here's Kane. He is just caressing the ball. Oyarzabal did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Soler. He's looking wide. Threads one in. And Dijk attempts a clearance. In with the challenge. Robertson. That's Kane. Now it's Messi. And this is Kane. Zubeldia makes the interception. And no, that was never going to make it. And it's made its way to him. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Just cruising. They are cruising. And that is goal number 20. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
"3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Oh, this looks sharp. Oyarzabal. Trientes. And it's Gomez. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Carlos Soler. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. And it's Sucic. And he is dashing away. Yamal. And here's Soler. Foot in. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He's trying the shot. And that's off target. Camavinga. Now it's Kane. Now it's Messi. And this is Kane. There's the shot! Now, how often do you see that?
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Messi. Over to the right flank. That's tidy. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Aramburu. And Sucic. Valverde. And here's Kane. And this is Messi. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Barcelona are having a ball here. And this is Kane. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Corrientes. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Barcelona really are in control here. They've done exactly what they set out to do. There's a genuine flow about their football, and some of the stuff they've played so far has been great on the eye.
Barcelona have had it all their own way so far then, and they go in at the break in an utterly dominant position. So we're underway for the second half. Valverde. Camavinga. Kane. That has been slung wide. Robertson. Yamal. Marrero claims comfortably. Mikel Oyarzabal. Engages and forces him off the ball. Yamal powering forward here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And here's Messi. Zubeldia wins the duel this time.
That's going in strongly.
Oscarson. Oh, now he can run away with it. Akanji does well to get it back. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Good ball, good take. Messi being hounded, manhandled at times.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
Oscarson. Van Dijk. And Akanji. And Jamal. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Kane.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
And this is Kane. And this is Messi. Aramburu. Trientes. And it's Gomez. Here's Oyarzabal. Sergio Gomez. And back to the keeper they go. And it's Elizondo. Oh, that is asking for trouble. And this is Kane. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sergio Gomez. He is through here. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Carlos Soler. Oscarson. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Trientes. And it's Sucic. And this is Messi. And the counter is on. Jamal. Nice bit of trickery. Here's a shot! Trientes. And he welcomes it in. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Just a quarter of an hour to play. And it's Robertson. Referee's given a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Karikaburu getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Well, this could lead to the injection of energy that might disrupt the rhythm of their opponents.
El dorsal 3. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Aramburu. Elizondo. Oh, what a mistake! Nicked it back promptly.
Alexander-Arnold really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Valverde. Akanji. And it's Fernandez. Messi. Now it's Kane. That has been cut short. No, again there's no way through. And it's Trientes. And that's been won straight back. Gently done. And he's intervened well there. Now it's Messi. That's that, the end. Barcelona have done the business. Grasping what they saw as rightly theirs. Maximum points. Messi, hat-trick scorer, massive game from him today. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Serginho, now he is quick.
Rapid, Peter. Absolutely rapid.
I suppose if there was such a thing as a model Brazilian fullback, he'd be pretty close to it, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you don't win all those honours at club and international level without doing something right.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And reclaimed it in a just about within shooting range. Udogi has it out wide and in space. Udogi puts a cross in. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. And we have our very first corner. Mbappe with the short one. It's a good-looking delivery. Cleared away.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Shevchenko clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make. When
Mbappe! Mbappe! Irrepressible! About as smooth as it gets. And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
he had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Oyarzabal. Now it's Camavinga. He has found a way through.
Oh, really well played.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That pass isn't the best. Now that looks a decent ball.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found a way through. It's Gerrard! And that is wildly off target.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And he is dashing away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's found a way past.
Pretty robust defending.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And there's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Argentina are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Mikel Oyarzabal. Oyarzabal getting forward. And it's Caicedo. It's Camavinga. And that interception was... Oh, terrible pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance to deliver. Decent chance! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Argentina really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So that's 2 now. Shevchenko! Brilliant from Shevchenko! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. And they're threatening to fly away here.
Awesome.
It really is so impressive. A case now of complete control.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Now it's Oyarzabal. He's on it, can he get away? Vardiol. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Udogi. Oh, that's well spotted. Vardiol. Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Referee's given a throw. Ah, good steal, he just read it. Time perhaps for one last twist before half-time. And this is Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Argentina can break now. Threads one in. Mohamed Salah, it's Salah! Relentless, just relentless. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Caicedo. Mikel Oyarzabal. Nicely weighted ball.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
This looks promising. He's picked his way through. And it's Camavinga. Mbappe. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Shevchenko. Takes a shot! Oh, denied at the last.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short. Nice control. And for the first half, that is that. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So off we go again.
Argentina really have played into their opponent's hands here, Peter, and they need to sharpen up. They'll get chances in this second half, I'm sure of that. They just have to make sure they don't waste them.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Mikel Oyarzabal. And Vardiol. Camavinga. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, it's come loose. He's shifting through the gears here. Camavinga spots it and intercepts. Yamal charging forward, the ball at his feet. Gerrard, never out of the action for very long. Good running, strong and purposeful. Now it's Kane. Caicedo. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Now it's Kane. He's had it taken off him. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Nicely shaped ball. And it's Shevchenko. Oh, he's burst through. Shevchenko! And he's steered it beyond the post.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attack.
İyi geçti de.
Camavinga. So we've reached the hour mark. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vardiol. Mikel Oyarzabal. Can he get on the end of this? Mohamed Salah has it in a wide position. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Searching pass he's played there. Gerrard is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Kane. And that has left him in a heap. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but I do hope it's nothing serious.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Caicedo. And it's Van Dijk. Van Dijk. It's Camavinga. And it's Van Dijk. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. The message is clear, none shall pass.
Argentina seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Mohamed Salah. Messi. And this is Mohamed Salah. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Can he finish? And he's stuck it away. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
খুবই স্ট্রং করতে পারে।
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's won it! The goal to end it all! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Number 18, Harry Kane!
And with that, the end! And that is the beauty of it, and at the same time, the sheer cruelty of it.
That really was intense stuff, Peter. Just overwhelmed their opponents with their level of intensity and the high tempo of their play. Sure, the winners took many risks along the way, but they were rewarded very handsomely.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.